Welcome back. We had a couple days off, didn't we? Our power was finally restored between 3:30 and 4 yesterday afternoon, and it's good to be back. Today we have another horse word, a few events, a song, and a quote. So grab your favorite kappa. What a pretty little thing it is, too. Settle in and let's have a look. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for June 5th. June 5th is the 156th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 157th in leap years, with 209 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is horse sense. Horse sense is an informal term that means practical wisdom, sound judgment, or common sense gained through real-world experience rather than formal education. It can be described as the ability to make good practical decisions based on experience and common sense. Someone with horse sense is often able to assess situations realistically, make sensible decisions, and avoid unnecessary complications. Some example sentences could include, "Grandpa never went to college, but he had plenty of horse sense," or "It doesn't take an expert to know that's a bad idea, just a little horse sense," or "Her horse sense helped her solve the problem quickly." The phrase appeared in American English during the 1800s. There are a few theories about its origin. Horses are generally viewed as practical, cautious animals with strong instincts for self-preservation. They often avoid dangerous situations, so comparing someone's judgment to a horse's instinct became a compliment. Another possibility is that people who worked closely with horses, farmers, ranchers, teamsters, cavalrymen, developed a practical knowledge and problem-solving skills through experience rather than book learning. Horse sense. And with that, Denmark became a constitutional monarchy by the signing of a new constitution on June 5, 1849. Before this, it had been in the past what is called an absolute monarchy, in which the sovereign is the only source of political power, not limited by constitutions, legislatures, or other checks on their authority. There are still a few absolute monarchies still in existence in the world today. A constitutional monarchy is a monarchy where the monarch's power is limited by a constitution, and decisions are not made by the monarch alone. Denmark amended its constitution to allow women's suffrage on June 5, 1915. We talked not too long ago about the military draft in the United States. In 1917, World War I, conscription began in the United States as Army Registration Day. Today's song is Time of the Season by the Zombies. Written by Rod Argent, Time of the Season was released in March of 1968 and appeared as the last track on their 1968 album Odyssey and Oracle. Interestingly, it was about a year after its initial release that it became a hit in the U.S., making it to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the Cashbox chart. Considered to be in the genre of blue-eyed soul, psychedelic pop, or psychedelic rock, this is yet another song that we almost didn't have, as it was only released as a single at the urging of A&R representative Al Cooper. Even so, they had to take a couple runs at its release, and Time of the Season broke through in 1969, over a year after the band had split up. Time of the Season didn't do all that well in the UK. Rod Argent says that it became a classic in the UK, but had never been a hit there. Time of the Season by the Zombies, link in the description. How about that? Today's quote is a good one. If you've ever berated yourself for making what turned out to be a dumb mistake, take heart from this quote. It's often attributed to Will Rogers, and it is, "Good judgment comes from experience and experience comes from bad judgment. Will Rogers. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. Whoops, where's my rotating microphone? Oh boy. Okay, we got to get that. Where's my rotating microphone? Why did it disappear? Elements. PQR, rotating. There. There. Now we need to bring it here. And about like so. There. Yeah. And loop. Okay. Where is it? Oh, for crying out loud. Didn't I get that in there? Okay. June 5th. There. Okay. There. Okay.